Tiger Johnson from Cleveland, Ohio, 140, and you're watching Goodfella TV.
Hey man, when it's raining, you can't stop the rain. When it starts to rain. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to that weekend show BMF. That shit weak as hell. I didn't even watch the last season. That shit, 50 Cent show is weak as hell. I don't know how y'all watch that shit. Y'all go, oh, Power's so good. I be like, man, turn the power off. Like, it's just the production, the writing. Like, y'all don't know what good TV is anymore. You know, grew up on that A1 TV, you know, The Wire, The Sopranos, you know what I'm saying? Corner. Shit, remember New York Undercover. We got great TV. But, on a serious note, yeah, on a serious note, man, so basically they announced that Tank and Roach, Keith Idle leaked out that Tank and Roach would be fighting, they would be fighting March 1st now, and that Morrell and Benavidez would be fighting February 1st. So now PBC, you know, went from December to January, you know, so now all of a sudden, you know, now they saying for the most part that, you know, they're basically going to be fighting in January. I mean, going to be fighting in February and March. So let's talk about Tank and Roach, and then I end off with Morrell and Benavidez. So, I mean, at the end of the day, what is being said behind the scenes is that they just simply don't have the finances to do that fight. That's what is being said. They don't have the finances to do the fight. So I don't know if they're trying to scrape the bottom of the barrel to make that fight happen. They trying to gather some money up and said that according to Rick Laser, Tank won $12.5 million to fight Roach. And financially, it's just not there. You know, that pay-per-view might not even crack 100,000. Shit, it might not crack 50,000. So, you know, at the end of the day, they spoil these fighters and, you know, give them more than what they deserve. And then when it, you know, come time to, you know, take big fights, they just don't want to take big fights because the differential between them bum bashing and taking big fights is not enough. Same thing with Melon Alvarez. It's just not enough money. You know, if I'm making $30, $40 million fighting with tomato cans, is 50, 60 to too much more? Nah, I'm good on that. I'm good on that, little buddy. So, like I said before, Roach and Tank ain't fight nobody want to see, and a lot of people on the internet just stick their chests out and say they support it, or it's a good fight. But guess what? Them the same motherfuckers that's gonna be streaming it. It's the same dudes that ain't gonna pay for it, same dudes that ain't gonna get a ticket, same dudes that's gonna want a comp ticket, same dudes that's not gonna travel and want to go see the fight. Like I said before, them doing Tank and Roach in Houston, it just don't make no sense. If we keeping it funky, it just makes 0 sense. It makes 0 sense. Why not do it in the DMV? That's probably your best audience to do it in. So they just, PBC just do a lot of things backwards. If I had to be a betting man, I don't see that fight happening. If I was a bet man, I just don't see that fight happening. I just don't. Yeah, if I was a bet man, I just don't see that fight happening. So, but that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. So, but you know, nonetheless, that's just me. But yeah, they fight. You know, whatever Tank, you know, whatever Tank negotiate or whatever he financially, you know, actually get, I mean, that's on him. You know, but you know, me personally, like, I don't really think the money's there for the fighter. I don't. You know, so that's what I just keep hearing. So if the money ain't there, the money ain't there. Turn around and see what happened, but you know, March 1st gonna turn into July 1st. And I think they just telling them that, bro. And they announced it and everything. So I don't know if Tank moved the goalpost financially. You know, they said it was a venue issue. But why do you announce something if it's a venue issue? And I know people that was, looking on the website, calling up there about the fight at the arena they were supposed to have, and they said they had no trace of the fight. So, like I said, financially, I don't think it's gonna happen. And maybe they got to tell Tank that he actually got to fight a big name and collab with another company. He's gonna get what he wants. So, and I don't see next year a partnership with Prime, or I don't see them adding another network. Or adding another network. I don't really see that happening. I don't see it happening. I don't see that Prime relationship manifesting into more TV dates, and more free TV dates, and more fight dates. And I don't see them adding another company. It just don't make financial sense for a company. They don't have nothing left to really buy into. They don't make the few top matches they got left in house. They don't make them. The big fights that fans want to see with other companies, they don't make them. Who want to see Tank keep fighting Frank Martin or Mount Roach? You know what I'm saying? Hector Luis Garcia. Nobody want to see that shit. And the true numbers are reflecting that. So he can go out here and tell how many people he signed a $300-400 million deal, or the big money that he got, or the big fights that he's making is his fake pay-per-view numbers. That shit it's not adding up. It ain't adding up, Playboy. So, yeah, we'll see, but for the most part, they got to kill what they eat. That's why I was going on pay-per-view. Whatever the pay-per-view numbers do, they got to kill what they eat. And most people were saying that Morrell and Benavidez and Tank and Roach would be on the same card. And Tank came out and debunked that. So February you have Benavidez and Morrell, that won't do well on pay-per-view. I tell you that right now. And then you're going to have Tank and Roach if they make it March 1st. That won't do well on pay-per-view. Then after that, the year with Amazon Prime, they already beat a year. They said 10 to 12 fight days. They got nowhere near that this year. Tim fought twice. He fought Pandora and he fought Israel Madrimov. Canelo fought twice. Tank fought once. So that's 5 fight shows they got right there. I believe that's the only 5 fight shows they had this year on Prime. So I believe them the only 5 fight shows they had on Prime this year. If my memory serves me correctly, maybe it was 1 or 2. But that's only 5 shows. They was promised 10 and 12. And I told y'all that the person that brokered the deal for PBC and Prime, they wasn't supposed to do the deal. They wasn't supposed to do the deal. She illegally pushed the deal through, allegedly, and got fired for it. So Prime wasn't even trying to come do nothing with PBC. I hate that these trucks don't stay in the lane they supposed to be in. That's why they always getting pulled over. The semi trucks, they never in the lane they supposed to be in. So, but nonetheless, but talking about Benavidez and Morrell, it's a good regular TV fight. Neither one of them is pay-per-view, no matter how many times they package or repackage David Benavidez and put him on pay-per-view, he don't sell. That's why he clinging on Canelo so hard. No didn't, but he don't sell no tickets. Only niggas moving units, M and us. Come on. So it's a good regular TV fight. But they gonna package it on pay-per-view, and it's the hardcore fans. But the hardcore fans are the ones that fund these type of fights. And then it's not gonna do well, and what they gonna say is, see, this is why we don't make big fights, because we make big fights, they don't want to pay for them, or they don't want to see the big fights, or they stream them, and this is why we don't make big fights. It's not a pay-per-view-esque fight. It doesn't have the cachet or the glamour. It doesn't have the cachet or the glamour. Let's call it what it is. That should be a regular TV fight. If they done right on NBC, they done right on Spike, and they made fights people wanted to see, that'd still be on. Even when they made Sean and Keith, was that on CBS, it still wasn't good enough, though. That was crazy. They still wasn't good enough for them to bring them back on. So they let you know what they paid. They didn't make what they wanted to make off the fight. They didn't really flip a profit. They never. I don't think they. Maybe they brought Danny and Keith on there. I think they fought on Showtime, but they never brought another fight back on CBS after that. Never. Never. And they did great numbers on CBS. You know, according to by regular TV viewership, they didn't do great numbers. So, I guess it's damn if you do, damn if you don't. So you would think a company that's pretty much funded by the pay-per-view dollar, that's funded by the fans, you would think they get their act together. You would think they would. You know, you like, damn, you know, I think they get their act together. They didn't. They didn't, so it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video. I'm so tired of this minivan right here. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and the subscribe button, hit the bell icon button, hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications to go live about videos, and